everyone. Welcome to Trinity Kids Online. I'm Jared.
And I'm Brady.
Wait a second.
Wait, that's not right. Let's try that again.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah.
Hey, it's me, JM.
We recently hosted a super fun experience for families. There was pumpkin painting, coloring contest, a family photo booth, 9 Square.
And of course, sorry, I have to do this one, Boggle, our lovable puppet that helped us learn what to do when we're feeling worried or anxious about something.
Check out the highlights here.
No, it's not too late. Too late.
All right, now you may have noticed that there's something a little different about this week's video.
See, the great part of being part of our TK Nation is that we have a whole team of people who are stoked to hang out with you. And that includes the two of us.
We even get to hang out with you guys during our live family experiences, just like the one we just showed you.
We had such a great time. The whole night was just so much fun.
It totally was. You know what else is a great time?
What?
Today's video. It's our last week talking all about grit.
Grit is refusing to give up when life gets hard.
Let's get it. Okay, last week in challenge time, Brady tested your knowledge about all things corn.
Like, where did it come from?
What's it used for?
And who grows the most?
Today, we're wrapping up this month to test your knowledge about all things candy corn.
Candy corn?
Yes.
Like, do people even eat candy corn? Like, it looks like it should taste so good.
I guess you're right, but it looks like candy, it feels like candy, it even chews like candy.
But the flavor is unlike anything else in the candy universe.
So, as an ode to this unique candy experience, we're challenging you with a test of your knowledge about all things candy corn.
Now, the game is simple. We'll throw up a question on the screen and you have to decide if the statement about candy corn is true or false.
You guys ready to play along?
Us too. Let's play.
Hey guys, welcome to challenge time. We're doing candy corn, true or false. Here's how it works. There's gonna be a statement on the screen and it's either true or false about candy corn. Okay, round one. October 30th is National Candy Corn Day. True or false? Guys, I'm feeling like it's false. Like, why would one day have a national day for their candy? Like, is there National Skittles Day? No, don't Google it. I just guarantee that that's not a thing. Okay, I'm locking it in. It's false. Oh my goodness, you guys. Guys, it's true? Are you serious? That's crazy. There's no way that it's true, but I guess it is. Hey, all you candy corn lovers out there, I guess you have a day, whatever. Okay, let's do second round. Here we go. Okay, round two. Candy corn was originally made to be a cat treat. A cat treat. Okay, go ask your cat right now. Do you guys have cats? If you're dog people, you can't play this round. But if you're a cat person, go ask your cat and then come back. Okay, we're done. Okay, we did it. Okay, I'm saying that it's false. I'm saying it's false because why would you have a thing that's made for cats and then it becomes candy for people, right? There's no way. Okay, what? It's false? There's no way. Okay, well, hey, it's false. I knew it. Hey, if you didn't know that, I feel like we have some kind of connection right here. Let's go to round three. Here we go. Okay, so in one 8-hour shift, Jelly Belly makes 28,000 pounds of candy corn. True or false? 28,000 pounds. That's like almost as much as me after I bench. 28,000 pounds. I'm going with true. We're locking it in. It's true. Yes, I knew it. 28,000 pounds in one 8-hour shift. Guys, they're on that grind. Okay, round four, here we go. Round four, after chocolate, candy corn is the favorite Halloween treat according to the National Confectioners Association. What even is that? Is that a thing? Can anyone confirm that? I don't know. Okay, can you guys just like get on Safari and figure that out? Okay, true or false? I'm going with false. I don't even think the National Confectioners Association is like a thing. I know that, yeah, it's just not a thing. What? It's true? I can't really get into it too much because I didn't understand that question. We're not counting it. Okay, round 5. Round 5, here we go. Candy corn was invented in the 1950s. Okay, that's like when your parents were born. Okay, true or false? 1950s, true or false? Candy corn was invented in the 1950s. That feels like 1950s. That's when, I don't know, that's when they invented like Coca-Cola and the iPhone and all those things. So I'm going with true. Yeah, 1950s. Oh, the 1880s. Guys, that's crazy. I didn't even know that the 1880s actually existed. I thought that was a myth. Okay, round 6, here we go. Round 6, hey, okay, Valentine's Day, ooh, love. Okay, Valentine's Day, Easter, and Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Okay, that's like all the holidays right there. All have their own colored and flavored version of candy corn. True or false? I don't know. I mean, I'm a big Christmas person. I've never seen it, but I kind of feel like that could be a thing. So we're locking in true. Yes, I knew it. Okay, candy corn is a year-long thing. It's not just for the fall season. All year, you candy corn lovers can have candy corn. That's awesome. Let's get it. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out during challenge time. Hey, if you got all 6 questions right, come tell us because that's really awesome. I think I got like, I can't remember, like half maybe. Hey, but in school, that's a passing grade, am I right? But 6 for 6. If you got 6 for 6, come talk to us.
Thanks for playing candy corn, true or false. That was pretty fun. Yeah. And I'm so glad that I have increased all the things that I know about candy corn.
Hey, me too. Today, we're also gonna increase your knowledge of what you know about God's story.
I love that. Today in the Story Lab, Skylar and Sebastian try an experiment. If you wanna try it at home today, you'll need these items: a jar with a lid, enough ice cubes to fill the lid, and a kettle with hot water.
This experiment makes something pretty cool that has to do with our story today. See, the Israelites, they're stuck. They have a powerful enemy chasing them and nowhere to move forward. They were really, really stuck.
Right, but this story takes an amazing turn because God was present with his people in a very unique but powerful way when they were stuck in a pretty tough spot in life.
Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're not sure what to do? When it seems like things are impossible, we can keep going when we trust that God is in control.
And that's what our story is about today. Let's go check in with Sebastian and Skylar in the Story Lab to see what they're up to and hear about how we can have grit in impossible situations by trusting that God is in control.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about grit. While we take a look at the story of a group of people who were stuck between an army and, well, the deep Red Sea. Oh, and we're also going to be doing this. Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian.
We're talking about grit, which is refusing to give up when life gets hard.
Or refusing to get grouchy when every day for a whole week is cloudy.
I like cloudy days.
Really?
They're good for thinking and reading.
And hot chocolate.
There's actually a Cloud Appreciation Society.
For reals? Wow, there really is. You should see the stuff they have posted.
That's a lenticular cloud. They often form over mountains or even tall buildings.
Looks like a pancake. I should have had breakfast this morning.
Check this out. These cloud rolls are called morning glories. They show up when a downdraft from an advancing storm causes moist, warm air to rise and cool fast.
Looks like cloud twizzlers.
Here's another one.
What?
Mammatus clouds. They can form when ice crystals fall out of cumulonimbus storm clouds.
I'm pretty sure that's a set of a Marvel movie. I've changed my mind. I think every day should be a cloudy day.
Good, because we're about to make our own cloud right now.
Yes! Let's make it!
Step 1, find a large glass jar.
Done.
Step 2, fill a cup with ice cubes.
So far, so good.
Next, you're gonna want to take the lid off of your jar. And step 3, boil some water. And then pour it in the jar. Make sure you get a grown-up to help. And once you have a fair amount, carefully swirl it to warm up the sides.
It's hot.
Yes, it is. Next, turn the lid upside down and fill it with ice cubes. Then you're gonna let it wait for 20 seconds.
What are we supposed to do for 20 seconds?
This next part has to be fast. Step 6. What's gonna happen is you're going to remove the lid, pump hairspray into the jar, and then immediately put the lid back over it. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Can you do it?
I can do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I can see it brewing.
Release the cloud.
Oh, that's so cool. Bring on the cloudy days.
Good, because there's a ginormous pillar of cloud in today's story.
It's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the second book of the Old Testament, Exodus.
God made a plan to bless the whole world through one family, the Israelites. But for hundreds of years, the Israelites had been enslaved in Egypt.
They cried out to God for help, and God sent a man named Moses who faced down the king, Pharaoh. After a lot of crazy plagues, Pharaoh let the Israelites go.
But even though the Israelites were free, they're not yet safe.
And that's where our story starts.
Hey everyone! Okay, so as we all know, the Israelites were all packed up. Thousands and thousands of people, families, kids, herds, and flocks. You can imagine, they couldn't move very fast. God was leading them every step of the way, away from Egypt, appearing in a pillar of cloud during the daytime and a blazing pillar of flame at night. At last, the Israelites came to the Red Sea, which stood between them and the desert road to Canaan. But while the Israelites set up camp along the shore of the Red Sea, back in the palace, Pharaoh was having serious second thoughts.
What have we done? We've lost all our workers. Prepare 600 chariots at once.
Pharaoh jumped in his chariot and led an army of chariots and horsemen racing across the desert after the Israelites. The galloping horses and rattling chariots kicked up clouds of dust, and soon the Israelites could see them coming. There was no way they could outrun the Egyptian army. The Israelites were trapped.
Why did you bring us out in the desert to die?
It would have been better to stay in Egypt than die out here.
The Israelites wanted to give up, but Moses kept his eyes fixed firmly on God.
Don't be afraid. Stand firm. The Lord will save you today. The Lord will fight for you. Just be still.
Right there, in a place that seemed like a trap, God spoke to Moses.
Hold out your walking stick. Reach out your hand over the Red Sea to divide the water.
Divide the water? Okay, that is not what water does. But God's presence in the pillar of cloud moved from the front of the Israelite caravan and stood behind them all night to block them from view of the Egyptians. Moses reached his hand over the sea. Through the night, God sent a strong wind to push back the waters. Soon, the Israelites faced a dry path right through the middle of the Red Sea. I mean, can you imagine what it must have felt like? You're at the edge of a vast sea, but straight ahead the water just boop, splits. I mean, ginormous walls of water rise up on either side of the path before you. Sure, I mean, you want to escape the Egyptians, but if you walk along this path, the waters could fall on you. I mean, it must have taken every ounce of courage and grit they had. But the Israelites followed Moses along that path, straight through the heart of the sea. All night, those families hurried toward freedom. But the Egyptians gave chase. They followed the Israelites right into the Red Sea. At last, the Israelites made it through. But the Egyptians were right behind them. God spoke to Moses again.
Reach out your hand over the sea.
As Moses reached out his hand, those walls of water began to crash down, and the sea rushed back into place, washing over the Egyptian horses and chariots. The entire Egyptian army was swept away. The Israelites were left safe and dry on the far side of the Red Sea. Moses' sister Miriam led them in a song of celebration.
I will sing to the Lord, he is greatly honored. The Lord gives me strength and protects me. He has saved me.
The end.
Whoa, things must have felt so out of control for Moses and the Israelites.
Oh, for sure. But God was in control the whole time. God opened up a way for them to just keep going.
So, what's our part in this story?
Well, there are some times when you feel stuck, right? Like maybe one particular subject at school is super hard for you and you feel like it'll never get easier. Keep going. Because God knows what you're facing. God will walk with you the whole way through.
Or you're just starting in a new school and you haven't been able to make friends just yet. Don't give up. God can help you find friends when you least expect it.
And best of all, God gave us Jesus to show what it looks like to keep going.
Exactly. I mean, Jesus didn't give up loving us, even though it cost him his life. And when we follow Jesus, we have the power of the Holy Spirit to keep going too.
That is amazing news.
Isn't it? All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, Erica. So here's the thing. Hold on, because God is still in control. Knowing that can help you grow grit.
And God makes some pretty incredible clouds.
Is that a dog?
That's definitely a werewolf howling.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
I think that one's Winnie the Pooh.
I love how they tied the experiment of making a cloud to the story today.
It's pretty wild how God showed he was present with his people with a pillar of fire during the night so they could see, and a cloud by the day when it was so hot. God is always looking out for his people.
Yeah, and then right as it seemed like they couldn't keep going and they were out of control, God made a way for them to move forward. God always has a plan and always knows what he's doing.
So, when in your life have things felt out of control? Or when have you felt like you were just stuck?
Our story had some great examples. Maybe you're even feeling stuck with this question, like a challenging subject at school or a new school and needing to make new friends. What challenges have you or are you facing?
I love how they wrapped up. God gave us Jesus to show us what it looks like to keep going. And when we follow Jesus, we have the power of the Holy Spirit to keep us going too.
God was in control when the Israelites were stuck, and he's in control when you feel stuck too. Knowing and believing that can help you to keep going.
Totally. So that's so great. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Know that we're praying for you and cheering you on.
Stay tuned for the So-and-So Show coming up right after this.
And we'll see you next week.
I don't know what to say. I really don't. I don't. We are walking into a web of destruction, an opponent that knows no constraints on their ruthlessness. But it isn't me that has to go out there and do the job that needs to be done. No! It's you. Yeah, it's you. And how are you going to do that? You are not going to give up. You will never give up. And you will grind them down bit by bit, inch by inch. And on this day, we will give it everything because we know that when we add up all those fingertips and all those little inches, that is going to make all the difference. The difference between winning and losing. So, what are you gonna do? I can't hear you. Are you ready to go out there and give it all you got? See, that's what I'm talking about. Now let's go knit with Grit! Come on, ladies. 1, 2, 3, yarn. And men. Men can knit too.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Lawson.
And welcome to the So-and-So Show.
And what have we been talking about this month, Brandon?
Grit.
That's right. Grit.
What is this?
It's grit. You know, grit. G, 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 A, B, C, D, F, G, G. Grit. Small, loose particles of sand or stone.
Keep reading.
Oh, definition number 2. Refusing to give up when life gets hard. Grit.
That's the one.
Oh, huh.
I can't believe you brought in a whole bucket of grit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've got a lot more. I've got a pyramid of buckets, Brandon.
Are you kidding me? Where did you get all of this?
Yeah, I just dug it up from outside the house.
What?
Yeah, it was there, so I don't see why not.
Lawson, that can really mess up the foundation of a house.
That's just a myth. What was that?
Lawson, I think the house is sinking.
No, it's not.
No, it is. We're on a little bit of an angle right now.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. What? See?
Huh. Well, I mean, you know, we have all this grit. We might as well do something with it. It's time to make grit castles. Gritty. All right, here's how the game is played. Brandon and I will each build our own grit castle. Then we'll decide whose is best. Grit castle building starts now! Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, you really stuck with it?
Yeah, I did. Double grit.
All right, who do you think won? On the count of 3, shout out your answers. Ready? 1, 2.
My castle! No! No! My grit!
Lawson!
Wow. I'm really glad we glued everything down back there. What? It's fine. I think it just leveled itself back out. Okay, bye, Brandon.
We have got to fix this.
Or we could play a game, Star Wipe.
Okay. Skating seems like a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, we already have a hill, so let's do some downhill roller skating.
All right, what about this table here?
Well, it's on wheels, so I wonder why it's not moving. Oh, right, the brake. Hang on. Okay. Oh no! I win.
Please welcome someone who knows stuff. Tell us who you are and what you know. Guess we're not doing an interview today. Must keep going.
I think we may have a problem.
Oh, you think so?
Then what should we do?
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey
Hey guys. Listen, unfortunately, something has come up and I can't be with you all today, but don't worry, everything's fine. And I don't want to leave you all high and dry. So I asked my good friend Cameron, and he's gonna take over for me today. All right? Take it away, Cameron.
Hey, fellas. Whoa, what is going on?
The basement is sinking on one side.
What? Why?
Long story.
He dug up the ground from underneath it.
Why?
Don't ask.
Great.
Oh, hey, you think you could take it away and we'll see if we can get this fixed?
You sure?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks. Whoa!
My leg.
Our story today comes from the book of Exodus. The book of Exodus tells of how God rescued the Israelites from a life of slavery and protected them, even when things looked incredibly bleak. And here to help me tell the story today are the So-and-So Show players. Last time, we talked about how God sent plagues of frogs and darkness and flies and other terrible things until Pharaoh finally told the Israelites to go. And that's what they did. Every single Israelite left Egypt. They followed a man named Moses, and he was led by God. God showed up as a pillar of fire by night and a pillar of cloud by day.
Wherever you lead, Lord, we will follow.
Hey, Moses, what's up? We have been walking through the desert for a while. We're having a great time, but I was just wondering where exactly we were going.
We're following God.
Yeah, right. The cloud. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. We are approaching the Red Sea, right? And, it just occurred to me, we didn't bring any boats out of Egypt. Oh, crazy. So, you see my issue?
The Lord will continue to show us the way.
Yeah, all right. Cool. Great tone. I feel good about this. I don't feel good about
this. No disrespect, God, at all. But this does seem like a pretty odd way to escape Egypt.
Have the people camp out here near the Red Sea. Pharaoh will think the Israelites are wandering around the land. They don't know which way to go. The desert is all around them, and he will chase them. And I will gain glory for what will happen to Pharaoh and his whole army. And the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord.
All right, I trust you.
And it happened just as God said it would. Pharaoh did let the Israelites go, but then he changed his mind.
Why would they go? Why did they leave like that? Why did we let them go? Who's gonna do all of our work for us? Oh, no. Guard! 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 Go! Get my army together and get 600 of my best chariots. No! Go!
So the Egyptians left to go find the Israelites, and it really seemed like things were out of control, like the Israelites had nowhere to go. But God had a plan.
Hey, Moses. So totally not a big deal. You've got everything in control, but there's a whole big group of chariots that are chasing after us. Friends of yours, I imagine?
Yep. That's the Egyptian army, all right.
That's the Egyptian army, all right. What? What? Did you lead us out here to die?
Well,
What? Were there not enough graves in Egypt, huh? I mean, it would have been better for us to stay in Egypt and die than it would have been for us to come out here into the desert and die.
I hear you, and your complaint has been lodged. But seriously, don't be afraid. Just hold on. The Lord will fight for you today. Just be still.
Okay. Be still. Be still. Go. Be still.
What?
Echelon. Be still.
Hold out your walking stick. Raise your hand over the Red Sea to divide the water. Then you all can cross on dry ground.
Yeah, right. Sure, of course.
Whoa!
Moses lifted his staff. Then God made the wind blow all night so that it created a wall of water on the right and the left, with dry land in the middle for the Israelites to walk on.
Whoa! Yes! Whoa! Everyone, let's cross!
The Israelites crossed the Red Sea on dry ground. When the Egyptian army arrived, they followed the Israelites through.
Come back to me! Come on!
When the Israelites had reached the other side safely, God said something else to Moses.
Last one out. That was cool.
Reach your hand out over the sea, and the waters will flow back.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
Oh wait! Oh no!
Our Lord did it! Hooray!
The end. Give it up for our so-and-so show players. Oh, looks like you're back to normal.
Oh yeah, I just dug a hole on the other side of it and it all leveled out.
I'm not sure if that... You know what? Never mind.
Hey, the Israelites, they had to have been scared.
Absolutely. But God was still in control, even when things seemed hopeless. And that helped them hold on and refused to give up. See you next time.
Later.
Bye.
So today was a little wacky.
I'll say.
And it's hard to stay focused when it doesn't feel like everything is quite right.
Yeah, we all have times in our life when things feel out of control. In fact,
reveal the question.
What feels out of control?
Maybe things feel out of control because you just moved and you haven't made new friends yet.
Maybe you're not able to understand a subject in school, no matter how hard you study.
Maybe your family is going through some tough stuff and it just doesn't feel like it's ever gonna change.
Or maybe your house is sinking.
Life can sometimes feel like it's out of control, but thankfully, we have friends and family and a God who loves us and has a plan to one day make things right. God is in control.
Yeah, that's great to know.
So, talk about it together. What feels out of control?
And we'll see you next time on The So-and-So Show.